Good morning, another day. We're just walking out of, well, I'm just walking out of the Cabaret Lounge as we are off on another tour today. Today we've got to Christ the Redeemer, so we'll be doing that. So got my card, ready to get off, so let's see how we get off the ship on the Azamara. And getting off here, we are looking down. You'll see other cruise ships there in front and sometimes behind as well. Now, this is a port shuttle. Now, we were quite a bit away from the main terminal building, so it will mean if you dock in Rio yourself, you may have to wait there. So your tours sometimes depart directly from the pier. Other times you will need to get that shuttle, and then once you get into the terminal, you will have to go to this building on the left. This is like a transport dispatcher. Yes, there you go. A transport dispatcher hub where buses will go. Now, when we were here last year on the Ambience, we went through there, but this year we departed directly from the ship. So we're here now on the streets. As you'll see, it's all quite deserted because the party time happens in the evening, doesn't it, Connor?
It doesn't.
So it's all quite quiet now, and you're probably about to encounter some closed roads and lots of other delays getting here on our tour of Rio today.
And as we are always filming, Chris is an excellent cinematographer.
Look at that
always
chin.
Capturing the amazing shots of vehicle roofs and drivers. Oh no, he realised he was still filming. So we are coming up to, he's away to pass me, probably walking, as we headed to the cathedral, and you'll be able to see the cathedral from high up at Christ the Redeemer, but we're away to pass over to me, who I actually walked to the cathedral, unlike some taking a bus. Good morning. So I am out in town by myself, a bit awkward in the morning. I'm quite sure how many people are still here. It is insane. The place was packed, so they've all been partying the whole night. But I am heading out to get the sights we've never seen before, to the cathedral, the Celadon steps, and then head back to the ship because we're only here for a half day. So let's see how we get on. So I've found my way eventually to the cathedral. It is shaped like a Mayan temple. It's made me really gorgeous inside with the stained glass. So we're going to try and see if I can get in. I'm hoping I can. First thing in the morning. We shall see. So this was an amazing space to turn up to. I was able to freely walk in as I believe a service was about to happen. There was lots of tables outside selling a multitude of things. I think it was more of a community event on top of a service. Very interesting. I didn't stay too long, but I carried on with my adventure.
And continuing on with my journey, we're passing the arches here. And for a little bit more information to someone that prefers to do it on foot instead of on the bus, here's Connor. So, as you can imagine, Brazil is a hilly neighbourhood, and we're coming up to the Lapa base, where there's the famous arches which we're going to go and see. Let's have a look. And as my never-ending traffic-filled journey to Christ the Redeemer continues, we are passing here. Now, if you were to be on foot, you would pass what would be called the Celeron Steps. And I know a man that likes to do it on foot. So over to you, Connor.
So I've walked a bit further down and I've managed to get to the street that takes you up to the Celeron Steps. Let's head up and see. So these are the Celeron Steps, a major tourist attraction, all started from one man decorating
a step outside his house.
His step outside his house. And it is grew and grew and grew with different tiles from around the world being adding. There was also a big mural done for the World Cup a few years ago, and
2014.
It just continues and continues up to the top of the hill. It was in the morning, thinking it would be quiet, but no, it was still very popular, people all trying to get their photos.
Okay, so reached the first stop, Christ the Redeemer. We're about to board the train behind me. But yeah, as you can see, I've got a seat at the front of the bus, which is good for views and things. So yeah, we'll get the train shortly and head up to the top of Christ the Redeemer. Okay, got the ticket. Now we're about to board the train, hopefully, up to the top of Corcovado Mountain. Very busy behind me. Have to wait a little while, but we're now on, hopefully getting on the train just now. Okay, hello, we've just arrived at the top of Corcovado Hill, so just waiting on getting through the queue, which is quite busy, and then we'll get on the lift up to the top and I'll give you some really good views. Let's go! Okay, the queues are massive. That's just for the lift, so we're going to attempt the stairs, see how we got on here. At least it's good views on the stairs. I don't think it's too far, and then once we're up there there's escalators, so but yeah, 10:20. We've got about 35 minutes up here, not long at all. A lot of guests won't be happy with that, but it's what it is. Right, let's see what we've got.
Hello, so I've managed to walk down from the steps and I have walking towards the Scenarium, which is a music scene in the Lapa neighbourhood, and I've came across the entrance for their Carnival, it's got Scenarium, so we'll have a look around. It might be closed, but we don't know, let's find out. So what's really useful when you're exploring is these signs here, because the maps have pictures of what the things are, so I know roughly where I am. And a good thing the city has is a real walk, which is just an orange line round if you were going to walk the whole way, but you can easily find where you're at. So I'm now heading to my next place, which is a Portuguese library, and there is a symbol for it. So I'm going to go and head there now. So I just made it to the Portuguese library, as you would have seen there, but I think as expected, it's not just closed, it's boarded up. So I think if you're in Rio for Carnival and you want to do a bit of sightseeing, I think it's just a guarantee that it's going to be closed or boarded up. I'm walking past a building site that's getting work done and they've put extra boarding up. You can see lots of the aftermaths of the Blocos and the parades. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to see what else I can do and fill in my time. But yeah, so I didn't get to go inside it. Oh well, we keep venturing on and see what else I get to.
Very busy. We've got the view in the background. I'll show you how busy.
Ah, sim, sim. Ah, tá
You use WhatsApp. So I'll send you the picture.
I'm just going to show you how busy it is up here.
Dica mais acima, empurra, empurra.
Try not to bomb anyone, but it's impossible.
Al paisatge.
Okay, so now we're going inside. Inside. And now at the back, just views of the rainforest. And you've got the Mara Canal over there as well. And the cruise ships down there. It's really been nice. Quick but nice, and I'll give you a view of Christ the Redeemer again. Okay, so this is the part that you don't see is the queues. And this is just the start of the queue, so I'll let you know how long it takes. Still in the queue. Train is finally here, so we'll hopefully get on it now. If we don't get on this one, it'll be another 20-minute wait for the next one. See how we get on. We're on the train. We got on that train I was talking about, so sliding forward on this jeep.
Thanks, Chris. So as he came down the mountain, I found my way along a main street filled with many of the floats for the Sambadromo, and I eventually found another Blocco to walk into, and I got quite stuck in for quite a while, but it was all an experience to enjoy. So I'm out of yet another Blocco. I got some fans, and I spent more time getting in and getting out than actually just enjoying it, because it was just manic and just squishing your way through. But I'm back at the trams, which just gets me right back to the ship, and I think that's my day. So let's see where Chris gets up to. So this was a cafe I discovered just at the start of the main road from the port area, and there was a Blocco actually going past the building while I was inside. It was a really nice cafe, and I would highly recommend it.
Okay, back at the bus now, back at the seat. Selling the games we bought the last time. So yeah, I'm not sure if we are going to continue or we're going to go straight back to the ship, but if we are going to the beaches, I'll let you see. And on the drive home, we were treated to the Sambadromo, where the main Rio Carnival takes place every night. You'll see the temporary seating, the permanent seating, it's all there for the number of days that the carnival goes on for, And if you ever are lucky enough to visit, you can be expecting to join at about 7 or 8 at night, and sometimes it can go on to 7 or 8 in the morning. So good luck if you ever want to go to Carnival. Okay, back at the port and nearly ready to leave Rio once and for all. I think we just need to find Mr. Much, so let's see if we can find him and see what type of a day he's had. So at the terminal you've got ATMs, so if you did want to get some Brazilian real you can. As I said, souvenir shops as usual, Havaianas, or the flip-flops if you did fancy any, but for me they're a wee bit expensive. I mean, if you think that 59 is $10, you're looking at about £20 for a set of flip-flops. You'll be able to get them cheaper in other places. But all your usual souvenirs, sunscreen, anything you can want really, is all here. So let's see if Mr. Much. Oh, there's Mr. Much now, waving, picking his lips as usual probably. But yes, connected and back together. Hello, Connor. Yes, looking very nautical. How was your day?
Really good.
Did you see the steps?
Yes.
Did you see the theatre? I saw the theatre as well. The cathedral.
I was excited.
Oh,
There was
a service.
Yeah, no.
Oh wow. Anyway, I think that's it for Rio.
Yes.
This for farewell.
Yes, we do have farewell.
So-
I'm putting download videos that are taken
Forever for our next cruise. But yes. Bye. Signing out.
Bye.
See you. Where are we next time?
Salvador.
Salvador in a couple of days' time. But yes, a day and a half now. Bye bye.
So as it was an early sail out, we had a brilliant barbecue on board the ship, and we got a great sail away looking at all the views that Rio has to offer.
Is that Rio de Janeiro?
It is indeed.
Wow.
So we're saying goodbye to it for another time after 3 days in this port, something we've not done in a very long time. So we are continuing up the Brazilian coast as we are heading to
Salvador de Bahia.
which we would then learn it was the following day we arrived that their carnival had ended. So we're very much going to continue in the carnival vibes. So we will see you next time.
Signing out.